Live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Hello, H-Town. You're listening to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. I am your host for the day, Lucas. I'm with the H-Town Awards Show. I guess we're taking over the hour for the day, and we brought a special guest with us. His name's Breeze Anderson.
Hello, good to be here.
Breeze is a saxophonist from the Houston area. He is one of our H-Town Award nominees for Breakout Artist of the Year, and we're very proud of him. I guess let's start this off, Breeze. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What drew you into music? What drew you into the music industry?
Yeah, right. So, I mean, so far, you know, the music industry part is where I'm getting into, but definitely about the music and, you know, creating music is where I'm still at. And so, with that, I was originally classically trained as a clarinet player. Okay. And so I from there I kind of started my musical journey, along with writing and arranging lots of pieces.
And where did you start your training at, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah,
so I mean, I grew up and started playing down in Southwest Houston, kind of, you know, Eldridge area. So shout out there, also A-Leaf.
A-Leaf area, okay.
Yeah, right. So, and I started playing clarinet there in the school bands and stuff. And I kind of progressed playing clarinet. I also started playing in jazz band about 2 years after I started clarinet, which is where the saxophone comes in. Okay. And so then I also kind of started pushing my music. I did write originally, but what I started doing is I run a couple of YouTube channels, and the first of which kind of really pushed me to be that creator, right? And
what's the name of that channel?
It's just Sabri Anderson. There's one. Well, the first one, the older one, is just Sabri Anderson because that's when I was just playing mainly clarinet. I actually played a lot of other woodwinds, but mainly clarinet. And so I was inspired once when my school, that was kind of close to Midtown Performing Arts High School, had the opportunity to see this wind quintet based in New York that came to Houston, and they came to Rice University, where we got to visit them, Amani Winds. Mm-hmm. And so they proposed this question to all the students after they played for us, you know, because they're astounding. So they blew us out the water. And so they proposed it to us kind of as a challenge. What will you do to make sure that you have your music out there and make sure people recognize you, which is kind of the same. This is way back. So it was really similar to the question that I started having to do when I really tried to put together a music career. Mm. So what I did is I answered kind of in front of this whole audience of high school and college students, and like the idea was really clear to me. I've been writing, playing a whole bunch of instruments, and then like my answer sounded really stupid when it came out, as it tends to do. So I told them I want to start a YouTube channel and record and arrange my own arrangements and compositions with miscellaneous woodwind instrumentations. And so like, and I kept it broad enough. It seemed like it was a working strategy, because that's exactly what it turned out to be. So that was kind of like a word salad. What that basically means is that I would take all the woodwind instruments I knew how to play, clarinets, saxophones, flutes, and think of these groups that no one really think of, like instrumentation that no one really think of, and just use my own ideas and record straight into the mic, like a stream of consciousness. None of these had, most of these never had anything written down, never had any, like, manuscript or blueprint for them. I kind of just recorded them out of a stream of
So
consciousness.
everything you're going is just, it's straight from the heart. It's what you're feeling at the
Yeah.
time is what you're recording.
Kind of
Okay.
like the closest to like art in the sense that you just laid on there, with structure, of course, but like in that way, straight creative.
Okay. And you are, from my understanding, you're a teacher at Woodwinds as well, aren't you?
Yes, yeah. So in the Southwest Houston area, I teach clarinet and saxophone, especially I teach in the Bel Air area. Used to be down at Music Family Institute, good establishment, but I also have been teaching at Westside High School. I teach high school students clarinet every week during the year, and so that's a very rewarding part of being a musician. I think, at least the way I've been involved in it is sort of something that I think can't be avoided.
You get to share your art with other people and help them grow.
Not even the art, but like the efficiency, all the things that maybe no one told you when you really needed it. I can jump on it right at the jump. Tell them, you don't have to muscle through this. There's a really good, efficient way to play your instrument, not have any injuries. Think about it, and also just remind them that the pressure, where the pressures don't lie. The pressures of having to, I guess you could say, the pressures of having people try and tell you that, especially with woodwind instruments, right? Because these are kids that come out of band rehearsal, and they're playing things that are on average maybe 50, 60 to maybe even 90 years old. And I tell them, if someone tells you that you can't play music that you like or enjoy, or that's a little, that's current, contemporary, then they're wrong. Like, you need to go after what your ear really latches onto, because music is a part of all of us. It's not just something that someone wants us to impress people with.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a part of you.
Exactly, yeah.
So from the way you talk, sounds like you have a production background, production mindset. I do
Right.
know you've arranged some classical songs and everything in the past.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself going in the future? Do you see yourself pursuing the saxophone and the woodwind instruments, or do you see yourself winding up on the production side of things?
Yeah, and so, the way I see a lot of musicians, they end up wearing a lot of different hats, right? I have always, from a really young age, like even when I was maybe 13, 14, coming straight into high school, I'd already written full pieces for bands, so I knew very well that I wanted to create. And so I don't think that part of me will ever leave. The aesthetic part of performing can sometimes get a little much, to where you think, oh, well, why does it have to be this way? Can't people just listen? But at the same time, it's about the experience of being there. So I do like performing for people. I really do. It's it's about them, because they're coming to feel something, coming for you to draw something out of them. So I really do think I'll probably be producing or writing whatever and whenever I'm somewhere or in my life.
Okay, so production, that's where your heart
Yeah.
really lies, the
I
production
definitely-
of the music.
yeah.
Okay, well, I do know you have a song, Unstoppable, correct?
Is underestimated, definitely on
Underestimated.
that
I'm
theme,
so bad with
definitely.
names,
It
Breeze,
is
I'm
all
sorry.
good.
So it's
Okay.
Underestimated, and that is, tell us a little bit about the motivation behind that song.
Right. So Underestimated was on a project that I'm working on, coming up for a proper digital release. Overlooked is what's going on. So Underestimated was one of the very first projects I ever really did series producing on, and that it's like one of the oldest ideas. I have a big journal and stuff, so it was one of the oldest ideas I ever had to try and put in this project. And so with like a lot of my other songs, I sort of had the feeling of like crying out to people, and also with some of my experiences as a musician, because I've gone through a lot, classical, jazz, and R&B and pop and such. I always felt like people weren't paying attention to me, or at least I felt like to a certain degree I would be working really. I would, diligently pursue things, and it seemed like a lot of people weren't really giving any credence or second thought to it. And so that was also part of the reason I wanted this Underestimated to kind of pair with the whole project of Overlooked as a kind of overlying theme. This is what I can do.
Yeah, this is what you can do. Don't underestimate me. No
Right,
me anymore.
absolutely.
I understand. So was there any musical influences in there that you had in that song? Anybody you looked to?
Yeah, well, it's funny with that song in particular. It's like, and of course, I write a lot, or at least I write music that doesn't have lyrics. That's what I'm used to doing. Only about of maybe the past 2 or 3 years have I really been songwriting, and so I took the feelings I had, but then when I really looked into myself to see what I was feeling, it was what I said. But as to the influences like from other artists, the kind of it's funny, when I started producing, I didn't think what was coming out of me, the kind of creative juices and products that was coming out of me was really me, but I had been listening to an artist that I really appreciate, Sam Smith, English artist, and he, especially when he released his In the Lonely Hour album, I was listening to that, going through, relationships, and I was totally, I was captivated, and it was crazy how everything lined up that way. And so he started collaborations with this duo called Disclosure. It's a group of 2 DJs that formed a group, and so them and sort of their style kind of influenced when I had the saxophone sounds, and then when I had the producing. That's kind of where this came from, how this came to fruition.
All right.
Underestimated.
Well, I know that I'm excited to hear you play this song. I'm sure Houston's ready for you to hear this song.
Right,
so,
right.
What do you say? You wanna show it?
Let's go for it. Ready to do.
All right. It is. What's the title again? Give us the title.
Underestimated.
And where can we find it?
We can find this. You can find just about any streaming platform. Definitely, though, check out SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube. Definitely, you can check out actually an edited version of a special edit. But look anywhere you find BRIIZ, Underestimated.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got Underestimated by Breeze coming up on 91.1 FM, The Boss. Oh, keep going? Okay. Well, Breeze is getting ready, so I'm going to give you all some H-Town Awards updates. Southern Star Brewery, they have their Strawberry Blonde Ale that's out now, and I don't know if y'all have tried it, but it is delicious. That is, they're our exclusive beer sponsor, and we're excited to have them on board. Polaroid Summer Band, they are exclusive, Rock Artist of the Year nominee. They have a show coming up in 3 weeks, so everyone needs to go check that out. Blake Brake, of course, he's going to be playing at Cafes tomorrow. Other H-Town performance spotlights. The H-Town R&B spotlight's going to be at the Pub Galleria on September 6th. That's going to have Wayne Breeze, Blake Brake, and Jai Mackay. Those are 3 of our R&B artist nominees we're really proud of. And now it looks like Breeze is ready, and we're going to roll on over to him. All right. Okay, so ready to go? All right. Wait for him. All right, Breeze is getting set up. He's getting ready to go. He's got his saxophone. Get some warm-ups. Alrighty, Breeze, that was amazing, man. That was amazing. You can, sitting here in front of you, you can really see the passion you have for your music. You can see you feeling it. Oh, go your glasses.
No.
Well,
That is the goal.
that was an amazing thing to hear. Okay, so we are going to, where can everybody find you on social media, everything, Breeze?
Right, so you can find me on Instagram at BRIIZ Anderson,
Okay.
and that's my Instagram handle, and then you can find me on Facebook or Twitter using Mr. Breeze. Is
Mr.
how
Breeze?
You can, or just Sabree Anderson, but definitely Breeze Anderson.
Okay. And your YouTube channels?
Yes, so I have the YouTube channel is Breeze Sabreezy Sax channel. So
Breezy Sax channel, okay. Alrighty, well, we are going to head out into commercial, and Blake Break will be coming up next, an H-Town Awards R&B Artist of the Year nominee, and thank you for listening on 91.1 FM The Boss.
I look forward to it.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Xavier Academy is a full-service, accredited private school offering personalized curriculum and extraordinarily low student-to-teacher ratio. We emphasize academic success, personal growth, and social skills in a rich and stimulating environment. Xavier Academy The Woodlands offers summer school tutoring and credit recovery through the end of July. Our website, www.xavieracademy.org or 713-389-5545.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
H-Town is the most culturally diverse city in America. H-Town Awards' sole mission is to celebrate the great diversity of our city. Our artists, citizens, and philanthropists and businesses are second to none. H-Town is the best city in the world, and our people are the best people on earth. Join us in celebrating all musical genres and the diversity of our beautiful city. H-Town Awards Show, November 2019. We'll see you there.
For more information, follow us on social media at H-Town Awards or send us an email at info@htownawards.com.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM. CashmanBuysHouses.com. CashmanBuysHouses.com. You're facing pre-foreclosure. Maybe you've had a death in your family. Maybe the taxes are behind. Whatever the need is, if you need to sell your house, you need to sell it quick. CashmanBuysHouses.com. Go to our webpage. We buy houses nationwide. We've been featured on all the major media channels, outlets throughout the country. CashmanBuysHouses.com. We'll make you an offer today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
At Team Took Mixed Martial Arts, your family will learn real self-defense and have lots of fun in our unmatched character enrichment program. Give us a call today at 281-955-7300 or visit us on the web at www.teamtook.com. Let us know you heard about our special offer with 91.1 The Boss and take advantage of 10 classes for just $27 and a free uniform. A free uniform. We offer classes for the whole family. 281-955-7300.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Loan Star Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Loan Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hello, H-Town. Welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show on 91.1 FM The Boss. We have some very special guests in here. We have R&B Artist of the Year nominee Blake Brake, and we have Earl the Monarch, who is featured on his song Blue Cup. I want to say y'all's latest song because I haven't heard it, but how long has that song been out, guys?
It's been out since March.
Yeah, Blue Cup has been out since about March.
Blue Cup's been out since March, okay. We'll get into that later on.
For sure.
So we're going to start out with Blake. I know some of the listeners have heard you before on here, but let's just start out. What drew you into music, man? What is Blake Brake? Tell us about the Skinny Hippie.
So Blake Brake basically started out as a little emo boy that lived in a little town, the small town of
Point Blank, Texas.
Yeah, good old Point Blank. If you've heard of that, then
hey, I'm right down the road in Goodrich. I understand,
yeah.
Man.
But yeah, basically started out playing the ukulele, covering Jason Mraz and Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And it just slowly developed into me writing my own music and
other instruments, everything.
Other instruments, yeah. I mean, ukulele led to guitar led to piano, and piano led to singing.
And it's just gone from there.
Yeah.
You were in a punk rock band, emo band at one point, weren't you?
Yeah, well, it was like if you've ever heard of the Scene Aesthetic?
I haven't, no.
It's a little emo acoustic band.
Okay, I'm
it's
sorry.
It's a duo.
It blows my mind seeing you the way you are now to picture that, Blake. I'm sorry, it just does. I just want to laugh thinking about it.
Yeah.
But now it's coming to pop, right? Pop rock, kind of a pop rock R&B sound, I think is what I'd call it. I mean, what do you call what you're doing now? I don't know what to label.
I mean, originally Blake Brake started as more of like a blues and like jazzy pop singer. But now it's kind of evolved into more of R&B and hip hop.
Okay.
So that's kind of the path that I'm going down right now.
Okay.
I'm like working on an album right now that's all of it's R&B hip hop, just something that you can vibe out to.
That's got songs like Motive, Blue Cup that we're going to be doing later on today.
Oh, Blue Cup's actually going to be on his album.
On his album.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I've got stuff mixed up a little bit here. So now let's backtrack to Earl. Your musical influences. What started you out, man? How long you been doing it?
I've been professionally doing music since 2012.
2012, okay.
I used to actually go by OE
OE?
Yeah,
All right.
I changed my name to Earl the Monarch in 2016. You know what I'm saying? And I just had to rearrange and everything. You know what I'm saying? Make myself brand myself better. Actually, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So where did Earl the Monarch come from?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I had no idea what I wanted. I just know I needed to rebrand myself, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to put my name in it, but I didn't want to have my full government. So, you know what I'm saying? The monarch is, you know what I'm saying, another word for leader or king.
Leader? So Earl the leader is the, okay.
Basically, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so musical influences, man. Where?
Musical influences like Freddie Gibbs, Joe Budden, The Game.
Okay.
J. Cole, Nas, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
You from Houston? You grew up around the Houston area?
I'm actually from Port Arthur, Texas. You know
From
what I'm
Port
saying?
Arthur? All
Yes, sir.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I have family out in Beaumont, so I've spent a little bit of time out in that area.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
man. It's definitely a different sort of area out there, man.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's a little
but,
different.
so grew up in Port Arthur. What albums you got out? Where can we find you on social media?
You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on Instagram, Earl_the Monarch, you know what I'm saying? Facebook, Earl the Monarch, you know what I'm saying? I have 3 albums out right now. I have 2 solo albums. One is called Pain on the Rocks, the other one is called This Will All Be a Memory. And I have a collab project with Sean Keith titled No Fear.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gearing up for my new album. It's called The Blue Tape. You know
Blue
what I'm saying?
Tapes, that's okay. That's the Blue Cup's going to be featured on that one,
Yeah,
right?
that's the
All
second
right.
single from it. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
awesome. So either one of y'all can take the lead on this next one, but I know y'all both perform. I want to hear a crazy story. I just want to hear something that's blowing y'all's mind.
Like as far as what somebody's done?
Something
or?
that's done, something that's happened in the show.
Okay, I mean...
I know you're full of this type of stuff, Blake.
I mean, there have been small shows that I've played where there's been, you know, nobody there except for like one drunk person just dancing in front of me. There was a time where I threw up on stage.
How did that happen? Was that you? You having too much fun beforehand?
Man, I ate a bunch of barbecue.
Did you keep going afterwards?
I kept going, yeah.
Dance around and puke
I
and
think I
everything?
played it off pretty cool, but, you know, as cool as you can possibly play it off, you know.
Was it just like, and then you just
It was
about?
projectile. No, it was projectile.
Oh, anybody in the crowd?
No,
No,
we were
oh,
outside.
man. Oh,
So
okay.
luckily I could just, you know, there was grass.
It landed in the grass, you got to keep going.
Got to keep going.
Oh man, it'd be better if you would have hit somebody. It'd be so much better if you would have hit somebody.
Yeah, that's one of the crazier things.
So it's the All the People music video, and did the video shooting really get shut down? Were y'all really getting too rowdy?
No, you're thinking of Over Loving
Over
You.
Loving
Yes.
You. Okay, I remember seeing that.
Well, so we threw a house party, right? And like I got a keg, of
Yeah.
course. I mean, what else was I to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the neighbor, I guess, like there was a grouchy neighbor. It was like 8 p.m. and he was like, "Oh, the sound,
Too loud.
It's too loud." And so yeah, the cops showed up, and it's actually in the music video.
Yeah, I know,
If you
I've
go-
seen it.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube, check it out. The song's called "Over Loving You."
I think it's actually featured in it's on our September 6th promotions too.
Oh, yeah?
We were making some stuff for H-Town Awards, and that wound up getting mixed in there, and I left
Mm-hmm.
it. I think it's entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, I can hear you in the background laugh and listen to the police officer talking to whoever's at the door. So Earl, you got any interesting stories?
This is about maybe a year and a half ago. We was doing a short film for some songs that was on my first album, and we was filming it in Port Arthur at this little section called Gillum Circle. You know what I'm saying? It was like a shootout scene. You know what I'm saying in the film. And somebody called the cops, you know what I'm saying, and they actually thought we were actually...
Oh, they thought y'all were so they showed up, y'all get pinned down?
Oh,
so
yeah,
everything?
they came out with the AR rifles, you know what I'm saying, they had guns drawn and everything. Luckily, we had a bunch of smart people with us. As soon as we seen the cop car, we just put
everybody
the
laid
props
down and said, "I'm
down,
not
you
getting
know
in
what I'm
trouble."
saying. Everything was all good. It could have got real ugly,
Well, you
though.
just led me into something I didn't know about you. So short film, did you act, produce, what was it?
Well, it was really just a promotional short film piece that I put together for some songs that was on my album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be like a you know what I'm saying, action movie. It kind of turned into like a hood classic comedy.
A hood classic comedy? Okay.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? It worked out, you know what I'm saying?
Who'd you work with on that one?
It was a director from Beaumont named Team Rich Visuals. You know what I'm saying? And it was a bunch of folks that I grew up with, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of people that I just wanted to put into a film. You know what I'm
Everyone
saying?
got together and worked together to make something.
It worked out beautifully. You know
Sometimes
what I'm saying?
that's the best stuff, is when you just put people together and you let it happen.
You know what I'm saying? It was all organic. So you know
All
what I'm
organic,
saying?
yeah. So Blake, I know you have a new album coming out.
Yeah.
I know you're doing this thing where you're releasing songs, you know, every so often until they're all done. What do we expect next out of that?
So, right now, I just dropped Motive. You guys probably heard it last time. It's available on all the platforms. But yeah, so I'm doing a song a week for, you know, about 2 months.
Okay.
I don't have a set release date for the album yet.
Just when it's time, it's time.
Yeah, the song should be dropping though within the next month though. And after the first one, it's just going to be a song every Friday.
Okay.
And then there's going to be 3 songs that I release with the album, which is going to be called Have a Nice Trip. So
I know when you and I had talked a little bit about this before, you said it's going to be, you've already said on air, it's going to be more of an R&B sound than your previous stuff.
Yeah.
But you've told me it's going to be almost a Post Malone type sound with more singing.
yeah,
That's how you described it, right?
Posty's my boy, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm serious. And I see that you're a little trippy little kid. I see you doing that type of stuff. So I guess, you know, we got a lot of time, but let's go ahead and lead into Blue Cup on air and let the listeners check that out. That's got Earl the Monarch,
Yes,
and
sir.
Blake Break.
Yes, sir.
And they can find this. Where can they find it at, guys?
The video is on YouTube right now. You can download it, stream it on Apple Music, Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Every streaming platform. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, awesome. All right, we'll go ahead and get into this.
Hey, blue cup with the ice, I'm getting dough. You dating from a distance where you bold. Will I make it to the mall? Only God knows. Someone to break up on the scene, I'm knocking down doors.
Pain in my blue cup, making sure I learn from my screw ups. People say I change, I just grew up. People say I change, I'm like, so what?
So what? I made Jordan Smith today, I tell her I love her. One time for the fat, chasing the butter. Clear mind, no clutter. You hear me rhyme, no stutter. Solid, no sucker. I make my enemies suffer. Underrated in my city, man. Love to hate. All gas, no brakes. For a march to the place. Palm trees in my future, man. I need a vacate. Private flights to the islands, couple millions in the safe. Nothing comes to a sleeper, but excuses in a dream. Why you worry about my pocket? Should be focused on the cream. Man, it's plenty to move mountains. All I'm needing is a shot. If you don't get it, I'ma take it. Running meetings with the Glock. Investing money in them stocks just to get up off the block. Ain't no money on that corner, stashing rocks in these socks. Not at all. A quiet, mind your business. Keep a 40 for protection. Boy, these haters something vicious. Blue cup with the ice, shit, I'm getting dough. You dating from a distance where you bold. Will I make it to the mall? Only God knows. Someone to break up on the scene, I'm knocking down doors.
Pain in my blue cup, making sure I learn from my screw ups. People say I change, I just grew up. People say I change, I'm like, so what? So what?
Same chain, same still I'm talking to a bird, I ain't worried about him. Same, call you lame, same try and roll block a shine, not to swerve around him. Fresh cut, got the hoes beeping. All them burgers and pills got you tweaking. Why you sleeping, bitch, I'm out here eating. Why you complaining about your life, I'm out here taming demons. New ideas to make a way for my kids and do it all legally, so I ain't gotta pay the bid, not at all. A quiet, mind your business, keep a 40 for protection, boy, these haters something vicious. Blue cup with the ice, man, it's getting dough. You hating from a distance where you bold. Will I make it to the mall? Only God knows. Someone to break up on the scene, I'm knocking down doors.
Pain in my blue cup, making sure I learn from my screw ups. People say I change, I just grew up. People say I change, I'm like, so what? So what?
Learn from the screw up. Had to screw up.
Alrighty, guys, that was I love that song, man. Earl, that's true, a true Houston hip hop sound in it, man. Blake is amazing as always.
Definitely,
I like the R&B
definitely.
sound you are putting together. So tell me a little bit about the influence behind this, guys.
Well, you know what I'm saying? When I heard the beat, you know what I'm saying, it was produced by a guy named Cardi, you know what I'm saying? I automatically knew what I wanted to do. I automatically knew what I wanted to do with the record. That was actually one of the only records from when I first started writing the album that's actually going to make the album, you know what I'm saying?
Really? Okay.
And usually sometimes a lot of stuff change, you know what I'm saying, as far as like what I'm writing and stuff. But I actually heard Blake on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, on like one of them sponsored ads. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get him on this record. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to him, and it was all organic, man. You know what I'm saying? I sent it to him, he sent it back. You know what I'm saying? And when I reached out to him about the video, you know what I'm saying, it was all good. He was super down. You know what I'm saying?
What's the meaning behind it? I mean, it sounds like you're trying to drink some pain away with it.
Yeah, man. You know, we all go through some things in life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have their own vices, but you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you just want to drink the pain away and just enjoy it a little bit of time while you drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just gotta enjoy it. Help get rid of the stresses in life.
Even if it's only temporary.
Even if it's only temporary. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and lead into commercial here, and we will be back in 3 minutes on 91.1 FM The Boss.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Xavier Academy is a full-service, accredited private school offering personalized curriculum and extraordinarily low student-to-teacher ratio. We emphasize academic success, personal growth, and social skills in a rich and stimulating environment. Xavier Academy The Woodlands offers summer school tutoring and credit recovery through the end of July. Our website, www.xavieracademy.org or 713-389-5545.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
H-Town is the most culturally diverse city in America. H-Town Award's sole mission is to celebrate the great diversity of our city. Our artists, citizens, and philanthropists and businesses are second to none. H-Town is the best city in the world, and our people are the best people on earth. Join us in celebrating all musical genres and the diversity of our beautiful city. H-Town Award Show, November 2019. We'll see you there.
For more information, follow us on social media at H-Town Awards or send us an email at info@htownawards.com.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM. CashmanBuysHouses.com. CashmanBuysHouses.com. You're facing pre-foreclosure. Maybe you've had a death in your family. Maybe the taxes are behind. Whatever the need is, if you need to sell your house, you need to sell it quick, CashmanBuysHouses.com. Go to our webpage. We buy houses nationwide. We've been featured on all the major media channels, outlets throughout the country. CashmanBuysHouses.com. We'll make you an offer today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
At Team Took Mixed Martial Arts, your family will learn real self-defense and have lots of fun in our unmatched character enrichment program. Give us a call today at 281-955-7300 or visit us on the web at www.teamtook.com. Let us know you heard about our special offer with 91.1 The Boss and take advantage of 10 classes for just $27 and a free uniform. A free uniform. We offer classes for the whole family. 281-955-7300.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
All right, guys. So I know we talked a little bit about the influence behind the song. Now I want to go into the music video. I've seen it. I'm not sure if everybody else has seen it. We can find it on YouTube, of course.
Yes,
all y'all
sir.
social channels, y'all are sharing it right now.
For sure.
Talk about a little bit about the production of that. You know, where was it shot? Whose apartment was it at? All that good stuff.
It was shot by my dog Dan to the L. You know what I'm saying? Follow him. Make sure he's the best director out of Texas right now.
Dan to the L. Okay.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? He does all my videos right now, and we shot it in an Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? In Houston, and like the whole plot of the video was to kind of you know what I'm saying, insert the Blue Cup into, we was like doing a parody of Training Day, you know what I'm saying. So so that was the whole concept of that.
I don't understand the Training Day parody, and I haven't watched a lot of Training Day, so help me out with that.
Just like the part, you know what I'm saying. It was just like really just a fun thing more to, you know what I'm saying, trying to make the video a little more fun. Like we did parts of the video where, like where in the movie, you know what I'm saying, the guy takes the gun from Denzel Washington, you know what I'm saying, and holds the gun to him. We try to do that part.
I saw that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying. And then we had the part of Training Day where Denzel Washington makes the guy, you know what I'm saying, hit the weed through the pipe.
That's okay. So that's Blake's reaction. He's sitting there all.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Now I'm catching on to all that. Okay, it's a parody. Like I said, I haven't seen Training Day, so I don't know.
Yeah, the director had never seen Training Day either.
Really? So
you know
he was catching up.
Yeah, he was
a pretty good job.
All I know is
facts.
I was watching. I was like, Blake doesn't make a good gangster, man. He does not. He's too nice to be a gangster.
I don't think anybody would ever be scared of me. I'm like, hey man.
Yeah.
Like,
hey man, like I picture you hugging someone to death, but yeah.
I'm like Scrappy Doo, man.
Yeah, so I love that video. It's YouTube. That's where you want everyone to be looking for right now, right?
Yeah, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Watch the video, and you can download it, stream it on all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms. All right. So I want to go into. We're gonna be doing another song here in a minute called "Make Me" by Blake Break. Have you heard it yet?
Yeah.
You have? Okay. Blake. So I want to hear a little bit about the influence behind this song.
Make Me? That's the first song I ever dropped. I dropped it about a little over a year ago.
Okay.
The meaning behind the song is kind of just honestly inspired by a burlesque show that I watched.
Okay.
You know, downtown I have a friend that does it.
Dirty-minded soul.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what it was inspired by. Honestly, I just kind of like was really in the beginning trying to do some jazzy kind of stuff. A lot of my influences are like we're on the soulful blues and jazz side, so you know. But yeah, it led to a music video, and that was the first music video actually that I've ever done ever.
This was the first song you ever released too, wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't mind, I think we're gonna go ahead and get into this and let H-Town check it out.
Girl, when you kiss me with that lipstick on, I wanna show you things that no one's ever done. And when you touch me, I can't help but need more. Follow me, baby, go upstairs and close the door. 'Cause we both know that we can't do this on our own. And we both know that we can make it out alone. Yeah. Oh, out alone, out alone, out alone. I want you to make me. Oh, oh, why don't you make me? Yeah. Oh, I'm going crazy. Oh, I want you to make me. Yeah. I want you to make me. Oh, I want you to make me. Prescription baby got me down on my knees. Addiction baby, you're my favorite disease. Scream for me baby, ain't got nothing left to lose. Drink for me baby, for another round for two. 'Cause we both know that we can't do this on our own. And we both know that we can make it out alone. Out alone, out alone, out alone. I want you to make me. Oh, Well, I want you to make me. Oh, I want you to make me. Yeah. Oh, I'm going crazy. Oh, I want you to make me. Yeah. I want you to make me.
So for a first song, Blake, that's pretty amazing, man.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, that is pretty dope. I guess you just had it from the get-go.
I mean, I gotta give some of it, a lot of it, at least half of it, you know, to my boy Aaron. Yeah, he's honestly, man, hands down.
He's
like,
the producer that was in with us last time, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he's the best
remember him.
producer I've ever worked with.
So we are cutting a little bit short on time here, so I want to go into Earl. I know you have some other albums. Anything you want to tell us about?
This will all be a memory. Up to date, that's my best solo work ever. You know what I'm saying? It had a deeper meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like while Pain on the Rocks, I was talking about depression almost the whole album. This will all be a memory. It's kind of getting over that depression, and the main thing that I told myself was, okay, what I'm going through right now, it's going to be a memory tomorrow. So, you know what I'm saying? That was the best way to leave
So
out of
it's
depression.
basically a story you climbing up out of that hole. I haven't heard the album yet. Does it end at a higher
It kind of. The last song on the album is called Reminisce.
Okay.
And I kind of spoke about a point in my life where I tried to, you know, kill myself, and you know what I'm saying, how I overcame that process.
So yeah, your music's coming from you're trying to be open about it, trying to tell a real story and help people overcome some stuff.
Definitely, man. Pain makes the best music, you know what I'm saying? And,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Getting over that pain is also...
Getting over the pain, that's an important part of it.
Facts.
Man, that's some deep stuff. I like whenever people share that type of stuff.
For sure.
You know, when you go into that story, you know, are all your albums, are you trying to tell a story? Are you trying to kind of lead people in a direction with each one of those?
Yeah, most definitely, because you know what I'm saying, the reason I got into music was because, you know what I'm saying, when I was going through dark, you know what I'm saying, spots, you know what I'm saying, Kid Cudi, Joe Budden, you know what I'm saying, those type of artists.
I'm a Cudi fan,
Facts,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm a huge Cudi fan.
I want to be, for the people, what they was to me, help me get out of depression. You know what I'm saying?
I've been there. I was, 18, 19, 20 years old. I was in some rough spots, and Cudi, I'm not going to lie, he helped me get through those.
Facts.
Pursuit of Happiness was part of my playlist anytime I was down.
Facts.
So that's an interesting story. So remind everyone again where they can find you, where they can check everything out, where they can get your albums.
Instagram, Earl_the Monarch, Facebook, Earl the Monarch, you know what I'm saying? All my music is on every platform. I have about like 11 videos on YouTube right now, so make sure you can go binge, stream, watch, you know what I'm saying, all my videos, and download everything on
I got
iTunes.
you talking about your videos. What's your favorite music video you've done?
It's actually a video I just did. I just released it about 2 weeks ago. It's called How You Feel.
How You Feel? All right.
Yeah, and it was a little different because it was a little aggressive, you know what I'm saying, and you know, so that was my favorite one. Everybody came out. We showed love. We all ended up wearing like the same thing.
Okay.
It wasn't planned.
Have a block party type feel to it?
Nah, it was like an office vibe. You know what I'm saying? I kind of started beefing on like the supervisor and everything, throwing stuff around. You know what I'm saying? So it worked out pretty good. My boy Dan to the L shot that. You know what I'm saying?
And what's the name of that one again?
How You Feel.
How You Feel. All right, everyone. So go check out How You Feel on YouTube. Earl the Monarch. He just released it 2 weeks ago.
Facts.
And we're gonna go ahead and go back over to Blake. Yeah, I know. Back to you again. So you have another song we're going to do today. It's called All the People.
Yes.
And as usual, I want to know the background of that, where it came from. It's got kind of a hippie, almost a Marley-ish vibe to it.
Yes. I guess it's about an experience that I had on April 20th, 420. It was a camping trip that I took with some of my really close friends, and it's honestly just about the experience that we had there.
Okay. So any exciting stories you want to share from that experience?
It was a very colorful experience.
Okay, I think it's kind of like the tattoos on your arm type experience. Okay, I understand where we're getting here. Well, where can we find that song, music video, anything like that?
I have it on all platforms. You can catch me performing it tomorrow, actually.
Oh, at Cafeza,
yes,
right?
I have a show tomorrow at Cafeza.
That's at 7 p.m.?
Yeah, the doors open at 7 p.m. I think I go on at like 8:30. Yeah,
8:30,
so,
okay.
be there at 7. Come show love. It's a free show, all ages.
Be able to come hang out with Blake Break.
Yes,
it's gonna
come
be a little
kick
more
it
of a
with me.
personal experience.
Yes.
Earlier, right?
Yes, buy me a drink, buy me a...
I think you should be
some
buying
food.
us drinks, man. We're coming to show you love, right? I don't think it works that way, does it? Well, anyways, okay, so let's go ahead. Let's check it out. All the People, is that out? Is that a solo or is that on the album?
Yeah, single.
Single, okay, and we can find that on all platforms, Spotify, everywhere. Okay, all right, so let's check that song out.
And all the people saying, and all the people saying, and all the people saying, I can feel the fever and the temperature rising. This feeling starts to take over me. 3 whole hours and now I'm feeling groovy. You make the sky collide with the trees. I see the ground is shaking. I feel the music quaking. And all the people saying, la da da da, 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 la da da da. And all the people saying, and all the people say, 2 more hours and the sun is setting. All of the flowers moving around like the seasons changing. I took a bite and I waited to see all of the colors, think of the things I could possibly think. I see the ground is shaking. I feel the music quaking. And all the people saying, la da da da, da 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 da, la da da da, da 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 da, la da da da, da 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 da, la da da da, da 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 da. And all the people saying, and all the people saying, oh, and all the people saying, la da da da, 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 la da da da.
All right, Blake. So that was All the People by Blake Break, everybody. I try to sing it, but I'm just not as good as you. One day I'll have the courage to try it on here, but I'm not hurting people's ears today. So, Blake, we went over the influence of that song. We only got a couple minutes left. So, I know you have the R&B. Y'all both actually are going to be at the R&B Artist Spotlight on September 6th at the Pub Galleria.
Facts.
Let's go into H-Town Awards a little bit. Blake, what does it mean to you to, have that type of platform to be nominated?
Bro, I love it. Honestly, whenever I found out that people nominated me, I was it pumped me up. I was like, I gotta call my mom.
Your dad actually is familiar with one of our founders, Don, of Satisfied Drive.
Yes, dude. I used to watch Satisfied Drive when I was 13.
Don said he played a private event for y'all at one point.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's funny how all that got pieced together.
Yeah.
And Earl, you're going to be getting a spotlight from H-Town Awards too at the R&B Artist Spotlight.
Yes, sir.
You're actually going to be the lone hip hop act there. I don't think we can classify you as R&B, man.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
But man. It is, what does that mean to you to be able to get a spotlight like that?
Oh man, I really appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I can do to get the music to the audience, you know what I'm saying?
We just like having people like you that are trying to tell a story, trying to help people. The story you told, where your music is very Cuddy-ish. You're trying to relate to people. You're trying to help them
send a message and everything.
Demons, man.
Yeah, facts.
So we're excited to have you. We're glad to have you as part of that.
I appreciate it, man.
And hopefully we can see you on the hip hop list too come July. So just everybody keep your eyes out for that. And
big facts.
let's go to back to Blake's social media. Where are we gonna find you?
You can get me on Instagram at Blake.break. Everywhere else at Blake.break. And you can get me everywhere on Spotify, on Apple Music, iTunes.
And remember, people, buy music. Do not go stream it. Buy music. Support
Big
these
facts.
artists. Spend $1, help them out. It's
Big
good
facts.
music. It's worth listening to, I promise. I wouldn't have them in here if it wasn't worth listening to.
Big facts.
And Earl?
You know what I'm saying? You can catch me at Earl_the Monarch on Instagram and Earl the Monarch on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, and everything else, you know what I'm saying.
Awesome, man. All right, well, you know, we've had a blast. H-Town Awards, once thank KNLY 91.1 FM The Boss for letting us come on every Thursday. Next week, we are going to have some exciting guests for you. I know Don from Satisfied Drive is going to be here again. He's one of our H-Town Awards founders. And we'll be making more announcements on Facebook, so follow 91.1 FM The Boss. And we look forward to seeing you next week.